welcome you to Sod Poodles Baseball as we bring you this one here on this Monday evening as we get you set for the first game of our 4-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your first half South Division champions, your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Now, fans, let's get ready for your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off for the Rockhounds, Mickey McDonald, the right fielder. Batting first in the lineup, McDonald in right. Batting second, the center fielder, number 19, Chase Calabweg. Calabweg in center. Nate Mondu will be the third baseman batting third for tonight's order. Mondu at third. Batting left field is Lazaro Armenteros. He'll be in the fourth spot here tonight. Armenteros in left. Batting fifth in the fifth spot, third baseman Jonah Bride. Bride at third. Batting sixth is the catcher Colin Theroux, as he's in the sixth spot here tonight for the Rockhounds. Theroux catching. Center fielder Buddy Reed is batting in the seventh spot as he will be the DH here tonight. Buddy Reed in designated hitter. Robert Posen will be the shortstop tonight. Posen is short. And second baseman Marcos Britos will be rounding out the batting order for Midland tonight. Britos at second. And on the mound tonight for the Rockhounds, the starting pitcher, Matt Milburn. Milburn on the mound for Midland. Now your first half South Division champions, your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Leading off at second baseman, Ivan Castillo. Castillo at second. Jackson Whitaker will be batting second in the lineup here tonight for Amarillo. Whitaker at first. Batting third is the catcher Luis Campusano. Campusano catching. Taylor Colway, the right fielder tonight, will bat fourth in the lineup. Colway in right. Batting fifth is third baseman Eric Heim. Heim at third. Batting sixth is the center fielder Chris Muriel, as he will be the DH here tonight. Muriel, the designated hitter. Lee Bloom will be the left fielder here tonight for Amarillo. Bloom in left. Shortstop Manelo Kabufa will be the shortstop here tonight for Amarillo. Kabufa as short. Bat ninth is the center fielder Trey Overstreet as he rounds out the batting order tonight for the Sod Poodles. Overstreet in center. And taking the mound is your starting pitcher, Emmanuel Ramirez. Ramirez on the mound for Amarillo, and that's your starting lineups. Now we get you ready for Monday Night Baseball on this August 12th here in Amarillo, Texas. And let's get you ready. We are here in the AA Texas League as we get you set for baseball here on the show. Tonight, the first of 4 between the Midland Rockhounds and your Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's coming up next. Emmanuel will do the pitching for the home crowd here this afternoon. 6'2" and 190 pounds, and prospect. Getting ready to start this one here for the Sod Poodles here today. Leading off for the Midland Rockhounds, Mickey McDonald. And we are set for Monday afternoon baseball. Gotta say, glad to be back as we had our 7-game away series. And that's going to be lined, and he's going to get him right there. The first out of the ball game is there, and it will be recorded. Time now to give you a look at the starting lineups for the Rockhounds. Gotta say, a lot of guys in the Oakland Athletics. Pretty soon getting ready to move up to AAA Las Vegas. And now stepping in, Chase Calabweg. Calabweg for Midland. And the four-seam fastball will be outside the zone. Now the count now 1-0. At 3 games at Midland, 4 at Frisco. Don't forget, this will be our last 4-game set against Midland for the regular season. Don't forget, Frisco will come in for the final 3 times of this 2019 season. Four-seam fastball now outside. Now the count now 2-0. 94 degrees. I will say it. It is a hot afternoon. And gotta say, make sure you drink plenty of water on days like this. Hydration is really important when you have hot weather here in the panhandle of Texas. Two-seam fastball. Now the count 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to Calabweg. And that's a four-seam fastball. Now the count now 3-1. And now on deck for Midland, Nate Mondu. Mondu on the on-deck circle. I gotta say, glad to be back with y'all. And we got shout-outs. We got fans from Midland, Texas watching. We got fans who drove 2 hours from Midland to come here to Amarillo to watch the final 4 games this series. And don't forget, we will have our final 3 games against Frisco in a 7-game homestand. 4 games against Midland, 3 against Frisco. And that's going to be lined. Chasing after it, Colway will get his eyes on this one for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman.
And we got batting third for Midland, Nate Mondu. Mondu coming in. Midland wearing their blue jerseys with RH orange lettering and gray pants. Gotta say, their jerseys look really good. And that's gonna be popped up. And oh my goodness, he nearly lost that one for the 3rd out of the inning. And that will end this top half of the 1st. We go to the bottom half of the 1st with no score. Matt Milburn, 6'3", 210 pounds, and age 26. Will start this one on the mound for the home squad of the 1st inning. I say Rockhounds doing pretty good. Gotta say, they had a 3-game series sweep on Monday, August 5th. And wrapping up that series against Amarillo with a 3-game series sweep. And that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it, the right fielder makes the play, and that's the 1st out of the inning. Time now to take a look at the starting lineups for your home squad here today. And got to say, after 7 games of being away at home, these guys are here to play. Winning yesterday's game at Frisco by a final score of 12-8. Amarillo's last game of the year. And that's going to be line foul as that one gets out of there. We'll say the 2019 season getting ready to wrap up. Don't forget, after our last game with Frisco, the Sod Poodles will head to Tulsa for a 3-game set. 3 games at Arkansas as well. And then back home, and we play the 8 final regular season games. We've got 4 games against Tulsa and 4 games against the Arkansas Travelers. Now the cutter is in there for a count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And don't forget our playoff tickets inbound as we get ready. And we will have a deciding factor of the game. Best of 5 for the Texas League South Division playoffs. And then the championship series will also be to be determined. Now on the plate now, Luis Campusano. 2 outs and nobody on. And he going to swing around on that 4-seam fastball. Now the count now 0-2. Beautiful Monday afternoon, and gotta say, just absolute gorgeous. Got partly cloudy skies. And that one's gonna be well hit. Oh my goodness gracious. And right off the wall, and that's gonna be a base hit in the left. That'll be a 2-out double right there to Luis Campusano.
The right fielder, Taylor.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Taylor Colway. So he comes into this one hoping to get the first run across in this game. And that's going to be line foul. I'm going to say the first hit of the game has already came. We've got Campusano at second with 2 away. And no score as of this point forward. And that's going to be a cutter. And that'll be outside the zone. Now the count now 1-1. Don't forget, after this championship series, the Padres days here in Amarillo will come to an end as the San Antonio Missions will regain their affiliation. And gotta say, that right there gonna be pretty good. Well, we got a runner stranded at second and only just a hit. We go to the top half of inning number 2 with no score. Leading off this inning, Lazaro Armenteros,
Midland, the left fielder,
as he starts the top half of the second inning for Midland. Gotta say, this guy, pretty good, and that slider is in there. Now the count now 0-1. Gotta say, the Padre days here in Amarillo, Texas, pretty good. The Arizona Diamondbacks affiliate will take immediate effection in 2021. San Antonio's AA affiliate, the San Diego Padres. Now don't forget, we just have now 10 AA ball games. And we've got Springfield, Tulsa, Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, and Wichita for the North Division. And we got Amarillo, San Antonio, Midland, Corpus Christi, and Frisco for your South. So total of 10 teams for 2021. 1-2, here it is. And that 4-seam fastball, now on the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So gotta say, can't wait for 2021. Greet San Antonio straight to Amarillo. A Padres affiliate versus off a Diamondbacks affiliate. And we got to take a look at the defensive lineups for Amarillo. Patrolling in left field, this year's greatest Grand Slam hitter, Lee Bloom. And got to say, this guy, just amazing when he's playing this game on the field. And I will say it right there, guys. He is just an absolute handful. And now on the boxing out Jonah Bride as he takes a four-seam fastball outside the zone for a ball. Now the count now 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Outside that four-seamer. Now the count now 2-0. So gotta say, we got a lot of pretty good stories and also a lot of gameplay streams as we get you set for 2021 season. The schedule is not yet ready. I mean, and we will give you updates and hopefully
That's out. Ball 4.
we'll get you going. And that's ball 4. And he walks the
catcher, Colin.
one and only guy up there, and now bring in Colin Theroux. Theroux comes in. Man at first with one away. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the left fielder. He's going to make the play, and that will be the second out of this inning. Well, if you want to know where San Antonio is tonight, they are in El Paso, playing the Padres affiliate. El Paso Chihuahuas and San Antonio Missions. Gotta say, those two teams know each other because they were once a pair of affiliation team that belongs to the Padres. Gotta say, San Antonio will no longer be a AAA team after 2019. Reason why is because Elmore and the city of San Antonio didn't build the AAA stadium. That's the number one reason why AAA will be called up to Nashville. The Milwaukee Brewers affiliation will go along with them. Amarillo will be a new affiliation of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Amarillo will give the Padres organization to San Antonio. And gotta say, that's pretty good too. I mean, when you think about it, you know, the AA teams are coming back. And that's going to be strike 3 swinging, and that's going to be the inning right there. Well, we go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we still have no score through
Leading
1.5.
the third baseman.
Now stepping in, Eric Hine. Still scoreless through 1.5 of this game. And that's going to be well hit, but also well foul as that one goes into the audience. Beautiful Amarillo Monday afternoon. Gotta say, you just love it when the weather is just so nice. Hit to the hot corner. And that will be out for the first out of the inning. Time now to give you the defensive lineups for the Rockhounds. And patrolling in center field, Chase Calabweg. One of the best outfielders in center field here for the Rockhounds territory. Gotta say, he's really quick on to catch balls like no tomorrow. Gotta keep this guy going. Chris Muriel is a four-seam fastball, now the count 0-1. Just a beautiful afternoon. I'm not going to lie about it. Now the count now 0-1. And that's going to be hit to the hot corner. He's going to throw it in. Oh my goodness, he's going to get him out of there. Thought he would have had a chance, but right there, that only got him by just a step right there. Lee Bloom. This guy right here for Amarillo. Grand Slam of 2019. Winning a ball game against the Frisco Rough Riders. And the count now 0-1 as he took that four-seam fastball. Gotta say, that right there, just pretty good. I mean, I will never ever forget the game here in 2019. Oh, and 2, here it is. And that four-seam fastball gets fouled off and still holding on here. Oh, and 2. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the right fielder makes the catch, and that will end the second inning. We played 2 full, and we still have no score through 2. Now into the plate, Robert Croson, as he will start the top half of the third inning for the Rockhounds. And gotta say, let's give you your teams of today for this Monday afternoon. We got Frisco at Corpus Christi, Springfield at Tulsa, Midland at Amarillo, and Northwest Arkansas at Travelers. So 2 neighboring teams, I will say it. Don't forget that Frisco, after their 4-game set, they will head to Amarillo for 3 games. And this will be the final 3 of the 2019 season of the year. So gotta say, that right there, just pretty good. Oh, and 2 delivery. And that's gonna be well hit. Chasing after it, the center fielder makes the play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Marcos Brito.
And now I'll bring up Marcos Brito. Count now for Amarillo pitching, 28 so far through 3 2/3 innings. So gotta say, this right here doing pretty good for Emmanuel Ramirez. Been really consistent on ball and strikes. That's gonna be hit. Oh my goodness gracious, this is it. And that will go down as a base hit.
Mickey McDonald.
And you see the instant replay again. Oh my goodness gracious. The shortstop gets it, but then the center fielder comes in. Now bring up Mickey McDonald, 0 for 1, a ground out in the first inning. Takes a curveball for a strike. Now the count now 0-1. And that 2-seam fastball will even things up at 1-1. One and one delivery. And swung and missed. Oh my goodness, it's like he's chasing butterflies. Gotta say, that right there just, my goodness, just gets him fooled right there so easily. And that's going to be lined right there. And that's going to be thrown away. Oh my goodness. Oh man, there's 2 errors right now. And that ball is just, oh my goodness gracious.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chase Calabrese.
That ball is just flying. Like, what the heck is going on here? It's like, we can't stop the ball. What the heck is going on here? Goodness gracious me. And now bring up Chase Calaboy, go for 1, fly out in the first inning, and 2 errors. Or should I say 1 error. 1 error, I do mean correction. I thought that was going to be a 2 errors that would have been placed upon him. The catcher threw it away. And gotta say, that's gonna be a run coming in across the score with a runner at third. And I don't mean to say this, but you don't see that every day here in the Texas League. 1 and 2. And that's gonna be strike 3, and that's gonna be 2 away in the inning. Emmanuel Ramirez getting the second strikeout.
Third baseman.
And I'm thinking after this inning, the manager's going to talk to the guys, regroup in the bullpen, and try to get the lead back. Try to get it back from the Rockhounds. You know, four-seam fastball, now on the count, 1 ball, no strikes. 94 miles an hour on that fast one. Yep, I will say it. The manager has to give word out to these guys when they're playing on the field. Errors can hurt you in so many ways. Errors could cost you the ball game. 3 of them or 4 or 5 of them. It's just really worse. San Antonio back in 2018 made at least 4 errors in the final game against Midland. Here it is. And that's going to be lined. Right there. Chasing after it is Coltway. Makes the play. And that will end the inning. So it's a run and an error on this inning. We go to the bottom half of the third. And Midland's out in front. 1-0. Lean off the bottom half of the third inning, the shortstop, Manelo Capuva,
Number 89.
as he will start the bottom half of the third inning and trying to get up in here, being tied. And that's going to be fouled off. Now the count now 0-1. So yes, those errors, just a real stinger, I will say. It's like you're getting stung by bees or wasps or I don't know what, but it sure hurts like hell, I tell you that right now. I do apologize. I don't mean to say that out loud on this stream. And that's going to be hit to the hot corner. And they'll get him out at first, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Dre.
Now bring up the center fielder, Dre Overstreet. Overstreet coming in. So goodness gracious me. And now the count now 0-1. So yeah, let's tell you a little bit about the game. In the year of 2018, the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions, the series finale of the all-time game. I gotta say, it was pretty funny. I don't know how this actually happened. I do believe that Midland had 4 errors. You gotta say, San Antonio scored in the bottom half of the first and second innings with 2 single runs. Bottom of the fourth was 2 runs coming in. And then 2 more single runs in the 5th and 6th innings. 8th inning with another single run, and they led the ball game against the Rockhounds 7-2. So Midland had 2 runs on 4 hits and 4 costly errors. And San Antonio had 7 runs on 12 hits, no errors.
The second baseman.
So Midland getting stinged in the rear end by a bunch of bees or wasps or I don't know what, but errors, yeah, I tell you, they hurt like crud. And that's going to hit him right there. Passes to the pitcher, and that will get him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top half of the 4th inning, and Midland still out in front, 1-0. Top of the 4th and stepping in, Lazaro Armenteros for the Rockhounds. And a changeup is inside, and we are underway the top half of the 4th inning. Do apologize, shout outs to get to as we get you set for this one. We got Section 104 waving at us, and also we got you a pack of Taco Villa tickets. That's right. So come down to our customer service and claim your tickets for tomorrow night's Taco Tuesday. 12 crispy tacos from your favorite of all favorite restaurants, Taco Villa. And the count now, 2 balls and a strike, and that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it, the center fielder makes the catch, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
Taco Villa, just my number 1 favorite restaurant. Now bring in Jonah Bride, a walk in the 2nd inning. 7-game homestand. 4 games set against Midland, 3 games against Frisco. Then 6 away, Tulsa and Arkansas. And back home for the final homestand of the season, beginning on Monday night, August 26th, against Tulsa. 0-1. And that's going to be a base hit right in the left, and he's aboard. So another go-ahead run, and gotta say that right there is getting pretty good. And that'll bring up Colin Thoreau up here. 0 for 1, a fly out in the 2nd inning for the Rockhounds here tonight. Gotta say, the regular season doing really well. Now the 50th pitch here of this game, and that's a 4-seam fastball. Now on the count, 0-2. So tomorrow, don't forget, it is Taco Tuesday, just to let you know. So yes, I will not let you forget. And that 4-seam fastball now on the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be way too high, that curveball. Now the count now 2-2. Gotta say, looks like this pitcher on the mound for Amarillo is just a little disoriented. I know it's hot. I know he's on the mound here today. Gotta say, hope he gets done. And that's going to be, oh my goodness gracious, a 3-6-4 double play. And that will retire this inning. We played 3.5, and we're off to the bottom half of the 4th inning next. All set for the bottom of the 4th, and stepping in, Jackson Whitaker. 0 for 1, a strikeout in the 1st inning. As we are now ready for the bottom half of the 4th. 4-seam fastball, now the count 0-1. Rockhounds jerseys, blue and orange. I like that. It's pretty. I say we get to see that for the final 4 times of this regular season. And oh my goodness, it's going to be well hit, but that will be also a out right there on the play. So that one goes to the center fielder for out number 1.
The catcher, Louis Campusano.
And now I bring up Luis Campusano, the catcher for Amarillo. 1 for 1, double in the 1st inning. Tying run here today for the Sod Poodles. And that's going to be lined. Is that fair? No. Thought it would be, but nope. I stand corrected. That ball goes foul. The count now 0-1. And that slider's going to be chopped foul. And Matt Milburn, 6 balls and 28 strikes. Total so far 34 through his innings. And his innings has been real dominant. He's had real consistency on the mound for the Rockhounds.
Now batting.
That's what you like about pitchers these days. They have that consistency of throwing in the first quality strikes. And that's what truly matters in a ball game. And now stepping in, Taylor Colway, the right fielder. Last year for San Antonio, along with Peter Van Gansen and Kyle Overstreet. And all those that went off to AAA, El Paso. I did say San Antonio tonight is playing the El Paso Chihuahuas. And gotta say, these guys looking forward to getting up into the Padre organization. Go to Petco Park in downtown San Diego. They named Petco after the Petco company. And that's going to be lined right there, a base hit in the center field. On the board and try to keep this 4th inning alive.
The third baseman.
And Matt Milburn, now 39, gave up 2 hits and struck out just 2. And I don't know if the sun is taking it out on him, but, you know, the away bullpen will keep an eye on him, that's for sure. Right up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Another one in the center field. And now just hoping to get the runs in as they're now 2 aboard. Hoping to just get a 3-run home run and try to get another win here today. Last night winning at Frisco, and the final score 12-8. Final game for Amarillo to be up there this year. Chris Muriel 0 for 1, a ground out in the 2nd inning. Got first and second going with 2 outs and looking for a 3-run homer. And that's going to be lined foul, and now he's in 0-2. A big hole that he dug, and gotta say, looked like he's gonna try to get in this one. And swung on and miss, and costly mistake there as he will leave 2 stranded on 1st and 2nd. We played 4 full, and the Rockhounds out in front 1-0. Leading off the top half of the 5th inning for Midland, Buddy Reed.
The designated hitter.
The DH here tonight. And that's going to be a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. 0-1, here it is. Inside that changeup, and now the count now 0-2. Gotta say, Emmanuel Ramirez doing pretty good. He's had a both combination of ball and strikes. And that's going to be lined. Right fielder getting this one. And he will make the play, that Colway does, for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Now bring up Robert Poisson. Poisson coming out, 0 for 1, a fly out in the 3rd. Beautiful Monday afternoon here as we play our 4-game series against the Rockhounds. Now I gotta say, I like the Rockhounds. They're pretty good. 4 Texas League championships in a row. Sorry guys, I can't even talk this evening, but there we go. I said championship. I mean, what the heck am I even talking about? Like, what the heck? So four Texas League championships by the Midland Rockhounds, having a four-peat from 2014 all the way to 2017.
Ball one, no
They
strike.
beat the Tulsa Drillers by the final score of 1-0. They won. And that right there, 2017 was just so good. Don't forget that 2018 Texas League North Division Championship Series, Tulsa Drillers versing off the San Antonio Missions. And now the count now, four-seam fastball, 1-2. We've got to say 2021, well, maybe the best ever Texas League of the year. 10 teams will be coming, 9 teams coming here to downtown Amarillo, as they will downgrade the Wichita team and they'll downgrade San Antonio as well. Sod Poodles will have a different affiliation of the newly invited AA affiliate, the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Padres organization San Antonio will be reaffiliated in 2021. We go to the bottom half of the fifth. Midland still out in front, 1-0. And here's Lee Bloom, 0 for 1, a fly out in the second inning. Tying run up for the bottom half of the fifth. Going to be hit to the hot corner, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 89.
And now I bring up number 89, Manolo Capufa, the shortstop here today. One away with nobody on. Here's the first pitch on its way. And swung on miss, and the changeup. Now the count now on 1. I do apologize for me slandering when I was trying to say championship. The Rockhounds, just pretty good ball club. Came to 4 years of a 4-peat championship series victories. The count now 0-2. Here it is. Outside the changeup. Now the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom half of the fifth, 1-0 our score. Midland out in front on this Monday afternoon here in downtown Amarillo. Now that's going to be swung on and missed. Now that change up, and that's 2 down. And Matt Milburn will get the 4th strikeout of him being on the mound for the Rockhounds. Now bring up Dre Overstreet. And that's going to be well lined, but also a out number 2. Out number 3, as that will bring the inning to a close. We go to the top of the 6th with Mickey McDonald coming up next here for the 6th inning.
Leading off for Midland.
Leading off for Midland, Mickey McDonald.
McDonald.
As he will start the top half of the 6th inning for the Rockhounds. And we are underway. It's a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. 65 pitches so far through 6.5 innings of play here. On the mound for Amarillo, Emmanuel Ramirez. I say this guy is just a heavy worker. He does really good on the mound on some days, but there are some times where he can just get tired. I know it's a long season and everybody knows it. You know, you win here and there, but I'll tell you one thing. It's just the throwing of quality strikes. You know what I'm saying? And got to say that from the point of experience. Another 2-2 delivery to McDonald, and that's going to be well hit. And he's going to step on the bag, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Chase Calabwig.
Now bring up Chase Calabwig for the Rockhounds, as he was a strikeout and a flyout, 0 for 2. And that two-seamer is down at the knees for a code strike 1. 0-1 delivery. And that's going to be fouled off, and now hit the home bullpen. And now the count now 0-2 with 1 away. 0-2, here it is. And that's going to be swung on and miss, out number 2. And Calabwig will go down as the second strikeout.
The third baseman, Nate.
Second out of the inning, I should say. And now bring up the next batter, Nate Mondu. He takes a four-seam fastball. Now in the count, 0-1. Pitch count now up to 73 for Emmanuel Ramirez. Slider now in the count, 0-2. Down to the final strike here of this 6th inning frame. And getting ready for the home half of the 6th coming up. And yes, don't forget we do have shout outs. Even for all of our fans here today. Don't forget, we will shout everybody out in this ballpark. So congratulations for your shout outs. Also, we are giving Taco Villa tickets once you leave this ball game here this afternoon. That's going to be a base hit right there. We'll say it right there.
Lázaro Armenteros.
And now bring up Lázaro Armenteros as he takes a slider. Now the count 0-1. 2 flyouts for Armenteros, 0 for 2. And gotta say, we are going to get the manager straight to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that will do it for the starter here this afternoon. He had a great performance, but no runs are come across to score. And gotta say, he is in line for the W if the bullpen can find a way to get in. Lake Bacher coming in, 6'3", 215 pounds, and age 24. Will start this one on the mound for Amarillo. Two outs, 1 on at first. Midland in charge of this game by a score of 1-0, and they're shutting out Amarillo. Let me be quite frankly clear on that one. So gotta say, goodness gracious, just hope Amarillo could come back here and try to claim another victory. That's gonna be strike 3, swing and miss. And that will do for the top half of the 6th. The Rockhounds still lead at 1-0 as we go to the bottom of inning number 6. Leading off for the half of the 6th inning, Ivan Castillo. He was a fly out, a ground out. And a tying run up to the plate. The go-ahead run now on the on-deck circle. And looking to get this one going. And that's going to be well hit, but also well fouled, as that one will go right into the fans. Another four-seam fastball, now the count 1-1. One and one delivery. Here it is. Outside the changeup. Now the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch count now 53 so far. I will say lucky number 53. Just love that number. And that's going to be well hit. Oh my goodness. And oh my goodbye. That one is gone. And Castillo comes across and ties this ball game. My goodness gracious. What a way to start off this homestand. 380 foot. And that right there, just a sight of sore eyes right there. My goodness. Now up to the plate, the go-ahead run, Jackson Whitaker. She takes a four-seamer outside for the ball, 1-0. Bottom half of the 6th, Amarillo comes back. It ties this game. And Rockhound now in trouble. Now the count now 1-1. And did he go around? Yes, he did on the slider. The home plate umpire says he did. That's strike 2. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And that one's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the left fielder. And he will make the catch out there just shy of the warning track. And that is out number 1.
Luis Campusano.
Now bring up Luis Campusano, the catcher for Amarillo. 1 for 2. A double in the first inning. And looking to do more damage here. Four-seam fastball, now the count 0-1. 91 miles an hour. The radar gun says that right there. Now 0-1. And that's going to be lined right to the left fielder for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15, Taylor.
And now bring up Taylor Colway. 1 for 2, a single in the 4th inning. Amarillo and Midland tied with 1 apiece here. And that's going to be well hit. And that one is gone! The right fielder gets a home run. Oh man, what a great way right there. Holy Toledo. And the tiebreaker has been broken with 2 solo home runs. And that right there, just pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. And that one is well out of here. Now stepping in, Eric Heim, the third baseman, 1 for 2. And he's going to fly out on this one as the center fielder makes the play. And that will end the inning. 2 runs, a few base hits, no errors. We go to the top of inning number 7. Amarillo jumps out in front 2-1. Top of the 7th set to go, and stepping in, number 5 hitter, Jonah Bride, 1 for 1. Here in this game, tying run. Four-seam fastball, now in the count 0-1, and 94 miles an hour on that radar gun. We are looking for a victory here this afternoon. I will say it. And continue our win streak. And four-seam fastball, now in the count 0-1. 1 for 1 for Jonah Bride here today. And that's going to be lined right to Colway. He's got his eyes on it, makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Colin Thoreau.
And now bring up Colin Thoreau. Fly out and ground out, 0 for 2 for the Rockhounds, number 6 hitter. Now here we go. 4-seam fastball. Now the count now 0-1. Top of the 7th, Amarillo 2, Midland 1. Here in this contest here this afternoon. Swung on and missed, and now the count now 0-2, and now he's just in a hole like no tomorrow. Blake Bacher, one of the best guys on the team. That's going to be lined right, a base hit in the center. And they're trying to throw him out at first, but he's in there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Buddy Reed.
Now bring up Buddy Reed, the designated hitter and cleanup batter. 2 strikeouts and flyouts in this game. On 1, here it is. And that's going to get fouled off, that 4-seam fastball. Now the count now 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it is. And that's a swung on and miss at the knees. And that is out number 2 for the top of the 7th. And Bacher getting his strikeout right there. Goodness gracious me. And now bring up Robert Wasson. 2 flyouts, 0 for 2. For 2 for Wasson here today. And that's going to be lined. That's going to be a trouble right there. And they really got something going on. You got runners at second and third with 2 outs.
Second baseman,
Marco. Good thing they got that baseball back in, because that would have played at the tying run. And Midland and Amarillo would have been tied up once again. Amarillo needs to put more runs on the board in the bottom half of the 7th inning. In order to stay in the race, they have to do that. 1-2, here it is. Swung on and miss. And that one gets chipped foul. And they're down against it, down to their final strike. 1-2, here it is. Did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. That's a ball. Now the count now 2-2. 2-2, here it is. Swung and get him out, chasing the dry. My goodness, that was a good one. Yeah, put him on the clothesline, my friend, and just hang him out to dry.
7th inning, correct.
And that's going to bring in Ben Bracewell, 6.
Number 64.
At 6 is the height, 195 pounds, and age 29. Chris Muriel, the designated hitter,
The designated hitter.
coming out to get this one started for the home half of inning number 7. Swung on a miss in the changeup. Now the count now on 1. Muriel 0 for 2 here in this game here today. Ball game fixing to come to a close here on this Monday afternoon here in downtown Amarillo. And that's going to be popped up to the second baseman. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting.
We got a 1-run ball game here this afternoon. Now bring up Lee Bloom. 0 for 2, a fly out and ground out here this afternoon. Padres organization comes to an end after our last day. And we don't know where we'll be, but we'll give you updates of where the South Division Texas League Division Series, especially it'll be against somebody. We just can't tell you just yet, because evidently we don't like to run surprises. And that's going to be well hit. Is that going to be a base hit? Yes, it is. That's going to be lined right in the center field. And the center fielder tries to get up in there.
Now batting.
And cannot get up to this one. And now bring up the shortstop, Manolo Capufa. 0 for 2 here today. And did he go around on that curveball? No, he did not. And that's ball 1. Strikeout and ground out. 0 for 2 here to our shortstop for Amarillo. Now the count now 1-0. And that's going to be fouled off on that four-seamer. Now that'll be things evened up at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here it is. And that's going to be lined right in the center. That's going to be a base hit. And more early trouble, as that's 2-1 with still 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Dre.
And now I'll bring up the center fielder, Dre Overstreet. Rounding out the batting order. The number 9 hitter, 0 for 2, line out in the 5th inning. And that's going to be fouled off right there. Pitch count, only 9 pitches so far, through Ben Bracewell being on the mound. Relieving the last guy for Midland. 0-1. And that's going to be lined. Oh my goodness gracious. Can it get him? No! He can't get him. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a base hit right there.
The second baseman.
And that's going to get the bases loaded. And somebody gets lucky if they get a grand slam here. And now bring in Ivan Castillo. And he's looking at bases loaded. And looking to do more here. If he could get a grand slam right here, right now, that'd be a good gift. Now that two-seam fastball, now the count 1-0. Ivan Castillo was 1 for 3 in this game. And oh my goodness, leading by just 1 run. And a grand slam can really get this game really put out of reach. Four-seam fastball. Now the count now 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom half of the 7th with bases loaded. 2-1 our score here in Texas League Baseball, downtown Amarillo. And that's going to be well hit. And here comes a runner from third. And he will coast right over the plate. And that will plate the 3rd run.
Now batting.
And Amarillo's up by 2. So a grand slam opportunity there quickly evaporates. That will be a sacrifice fly for the 3rd run. Jackson Whitaker coming up now. You got corners loaded up with 2 outs. And that curveball going to get fouled off. Now the count now on 1. Beautiful Monday afternoon here in downtown Amarillo. Very hot, and that's going to be lined. That's going to be danger. The 4th run comes in. Here's another one coming. And they're in there. And Amarillo gets up a 4-run deficit. My goodness gracious.
Now batting.
Guys, this is turning into a new ball game than it already is.
Your attention, please.
And now bring in Hogan Harris, 6'3", 230 pounds, and age 23. And his last name, you look at it, sounds like that Democrat left socialist named Kamala Harris. Luis Campusano, 1 for 3, double in the first inning. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to bring politics into this game, but there's a lot of times you get into the news articles, and sometimes it could be the fake news. And that's going to be lined. Base hit. Oh my goodness. And they got more damage. And that's going to be a leadoff triple right there. And they are leading by 5.
The right fielder, Taylor.
Yo, what a way to get back into this one. It's going to be a leadoff triple. And you got Taylor Colway, 2 for 3, home run, single, and a RBI. We're seeing fastball will miss outside to Colway. Now the count now 1-0. My goodness gracious, I do gotta say we've had a lot of runs come across the score. 4 runs. And we are looking for a W here this afternoon. Amarillo will be winning this one if they can hold on. And hopefully that will give them a 2-run deficit lead. And that's going to be lined right in the center field, a base hit. And Amarillo now up by 6 runs. And now it's a 7-1 ball game. So Midland was shutting them out by a score of 1-0. And now Amarillo just getting the base hits. Goodness gracious, a double, and now 5 runs come across to score. Midland can surely lose this one here this afternoon. And we got some 2 pretty good ball clubs, I will say that right there. It was just like San Antonio and Midland, you know, got to say that right there. Those are 2 good ball clubs that I've enjoyed watching in San Antonio, Texas. But we will evidently get to see that in 2021 when we get ready for Texas League Baseball's return to the Alamo City. San Antonio getting to come to Amarillo. So that's going to be really good. We'll just have to wait and see what the schedule looks like. Lined. And oh my goodness, the shellacking still continues. He's going to run it right to third. And you got 2 outs still. And nobody is finished as of yet. Corners loaded up, and now bring up the DH, Chris Muriel, 0 for 3. And right there at the shortstop, and that will end this inning. Finally stop the bleeding as this side is quickly retired. We go to the top half of the 8th, Amarillo, 7-1. Leading off the top half of the 8th, Mickey McDonald, 1 for 3, a single in the 3rd inning.
McDonald.
So we start the top half of the 8th inning for Midland. Now the 4-seam fastball, now on the count 0-1. Gotta say, this ball game nearly looked like it was going to be in the hands of Midland's favor. But we'll say they stood corrected today. Attendance today, 8,175. Gotta say to all those attended to this ball game, live stream, even watched in beautiful Midland, we want to thank y'all, and also we're sending y'all some Taco Villa coupons for tomorrow. So don't forget, Taco Tuesday is tomorrow as we continue our series against the Midland Rockhounds. And now bring up Chase Calipwig. 0 for 3 here tonight for him. And that one's going to be outside for the ball. Now the count now 1-0. One and no delivery. Here it is. In outside. Oh my goodness. Nearly got you overly confused right there. 2 balls and no strikes here. And Amarillo just coming in and look like they're going to take this one here this afternoon. So if they win here today, they will be up a 2-game winning streak, beating Frisco in 1 game, and they'll beat Midland on the other. And that's going to be a base hit right in the left, and he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nate Mondu.
And now bring up the third baseman, Nate Mondu, 1 for 3, single in the 6th inning. So he takes a 4-seam fastball, now in the count 0-1. Mondu singled in the 6th inning, 1 for 3 for him today. Gotta say, a great afternoon. Our home games, our 7-game homestand. Midland for 4, Frisco for 3. 0-2. And that's going to be hit to the right fielder, Colway. Makes the catch, and that will be out number 2. Do apologize, guys. Got a runny nose or something. I mean, just feel like it got something in there. I'm sorry if I'm being disgusting. Lazaro Armenteros coming in. And that'll be a 4-seam fastball. Now the count now 0-1. Armenteros was 0 for 3 here today. Gotta say, the Rockhounds just getting whooped. Changeup gets him swinging and missing, and look like he's just swinging that butterflies or actual flies or bees or whatever kind of insect is out here. 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's like I said earlier, you get stung by bees or a pack of wasps. Let me tell you, those hurt like crap. Changeup now 86 miles an hour. Called for a ball, will even things up at 2-2. And that will load things up now. And on deck, Jonah Bride for Midland. And the count now 3-2. And pitch count now 33 to Lake Baker. 3-2, here it is. And is that going to be... Nope, that's going to be fouled off. And now the count now still remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, ball 4. You got first and second with still 2 away in this inning.
5, Jonah Bride.
Now bring up Jonah Bride, 1 for 2, a single in the 4th inning here. And that's going to be a changeup. Now the count now 1 ball and no strikes. And that's going to be popped up near second. And the second baseman will get that one, and that will retire this inning. We go to the bottom half of the 8th with Lee Bloom coming up. Lee Bloom, 1 for 3, single and run. Came across to score.
Bloom.
Got to say, we are looking for more damage here. And that four-seam fastball will miss outside. Now the count now 1-0. And that's going to be hit. Shortstop getting this one. And they will pick him off of a footstep right there for route number 1.
Now batting, number 89.
Now bring up number 89, Manolo Capufa. The shortstop for Amarillo here this evening. 1 for 3, a single in a run that came across to score here today. And that's going to be lined, a base hit. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, going to second. And he will coast into second on a 1-out double. And gotta say, you got some early Taco Villa tickets on that 1-out double. And now go to section 107. 107 right there, the whole section.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
Jordan
please.
Weems, 6'3", 175 pounds, age 27,
Jordan
is called up to do the pitching for Midland. And they're looking to find a way, somehow, some way, to come back in this ball game here today. And that's going to be line foul. Oh my goodness. Overstreet was 1 for 3, a single and a run. And Overstreet greets Jordan Weems straight face to face. Oh my goodness, that got him. Oh my goodness gracious. And he is down. And we got an injury, guys. Oh man. The trainer has come out of the dugout to take a look at Jordan Weems. Took a nasty shot to the head on the previous play and is feeling a little groggy. Believe not, he suffered a concussion, but he will need to be removed from this game. And now I bring up Jorge Luis, 5'10", 180 pounds, age 25. Oh my goodness gracious, you don't see that every day. Took a nasty boing to the head. You know, went to doink right off the head. I call that I'm trying to think here for a minute, guys. That'd be a doing right in the kisser, I will say it. Ivan Castillo will greet Jorge Luis. Corners loaded up. Jordan Weems took a nasty shot to the head. And it just bounced off of him. It's like that ball. That ball didn't like him, y'all. Oh my goodness gracious. Man, that's gotta be popped up. They're gonna run it. No, you're gonna get in there, and it's gonna be out at second. And oh my goodness, how did that happen?
First baseman.
It'll look like a base hit to me, but they throw him out at second. Oh my goodness gracious, it's like a circus act out here, y'all. Do 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 do. Now bring in Jackson Whitaker, 1 for 4. And that's going to be well hit to the third baseman, and that's going to be charged right there for the out. And the end of the 8th inning will come to its conclusion. Top of inning number 9 for Midland, and they are down to 3 outs. Top of the 9th and stepping in, Colin Theroux, 1 for 3, single in the 7th. And Jordan Weems, I do feel sorry for that boy. My goodness gracious. I don't know what happened, but I just feel like I need to just sit there and laugh That ball just came back and doinged him in the head. Oh, right there. Gonna get him out right there as he bounces off the plate. My, that's a quick out right there. My goodness gracious. And stay tuned for your post-game highlights here on the show as we wrap up this one here today. Buddy Reed 0 for 3, strikeout in the 7th, and gotta say, down to the final 2 outs of this game here in the homestand. We're seeing fastball, now the count 1-0. Also, don't forget, after you leave the ball game here today, we are handing out some Taco Villa coupons for tomorrow's Crispy Taco Tuesday, as you have 13 crispy tacos and a lot of good hot sauce. My goodness, just making me hungry right now. 0 for 3 and 41 pitches of Lake Baker. And swung on a miss, and now the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh my goodness, I still think about that ball just whacking Weems up his head. Oh goodness gracious me. Now the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's gonna be well hit, chasing after it. Coltway makes the catch, and that's out number 2. And they are down to their final out of the inning. Now bring up Robert Poisson. 1 for 3, a double in the 7th, and last chance for Midland here this afternoon. 1 for 3 to Poisson. Four-seam fastball, now the count on 1. As a funny as all get out, you saw a boing right off of Jordan Weems' head. The count now on 1. And a four-seam fastball, now the count on 2. And they're down now against it as they're down to their final strike of this ball game. Guys, I got to look at this game and stuff. It's going to be funny and stuff. Here it is, 0-2. And that's going to be lined. And this will do it. And Colway gets the last laugh on this one, and the ball game is over. Amarillo in a 2-game winning streak, coming back on this one. And got to say, 2 in a row. That's pretty good for them here today. My goodness gracious, what a game here as we started up this 7-game homestand. And gotta say, this one just wraps up. We're back here after this, and gotta say, we will be. In just a few minutes, here comes station identification here for downtown Amarillo.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, we wrap up this first game of the 4-game series. And Midland just getting butt whooped. They had a shutout going on. Midland leading this ball game. And the runs came in at the bottom half of the 6th inning. And look at 7. They had 5 runs that came in. And that's what gave Amarillo the win here today. Time to go over your final line scores. First for Amarillo, 7 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. And for Midland, 1 run on 7 hits, no errors. Taylor Colway, the player of the game, did a 3 for 4 with a home run that led to 2 RBIs. Lake Bacher takes the win on the mound. The loss for the Rockhounds. Matt Milburn. So this will just about do it for us here today. For everybody, hope everybody has a great and awesome afternoon, or what's left of it. And we'll see you in the next gameplay of the show here in 2019. Well, have a good evening, everybody. We'll see you later. Goodbye.